Good morning, everyone. This is the fourth Unseen from Hyde. Dominic sent me an email asking very politely whether or not I could do numbers 4 and 5, so I think it's about time that I did. And then Annalisa came in this morning and kicked open the door of my office and demanded that I get it done pronto, as soon as possible. So I think it's very important to calm her down and get it done. Get these done for you now. So, passage 4. Post hac. So this is the story of Regulus. This is a very famous Roman story of modesty and self-sacrifice and all of those very Roman virtues of sort of dignitas and virtus and all of those sorts of things. Very famous story of a person giving himself up for sort of for his honor. Post haec mala. After these misfortunes, Carthaginienses, the Carthaginians, asked Regulus, the leader Regulus, quem, whom they had captured, to, so it's an indirect command, to set out to Rome and to obtain peace from the Romans, and faceret, make or organize, all of these subjunctives, because they're indirect commands, an exchange of captives. Ille, he, when he had come to Rome, temporal clause there for veneset, inductus, PPP, passive participle, having been led into the Senate, he dixit, said, followed by say, it's going to be an indirect statement, said that he, from that day in which he had veneset, come into the power of Afrorum, of the Africans, and by that we mean the Carthaginians, had perfect active infinitive, desi we say, had ceased to be Roman. Lots of indirect statements there. And so he persuaded, swasset, the Senate, ne, fieret, that there should be no peace, that peace should not happen with the Carthaginians, another indirect command. For enim illos. So this is an extension. Actually, we've had quite a few of these in Cicero yesterday, and then also in some in the Unseen that we had last week as well. It's where the indirect statement, I suppose, proceeds into the next clause. For they, and literally that they, for they, fractos, broken, PPP, broken with tot cassibus, with so many misfortunes, had literally were having no more hope. That they, broken by so many misfortunes, had no more hope. Say, and that he ought not, so even more, now back to the indirect statement, that he ought not to be rederentor, imperfect, passive, subjunctive part of the indirect command, that he should not, indirect statement, that he was not worth so much that, so se tanti non esse. So first of all, more indirect statement, that he was not worth so much, ut, result clause, that he ought to be returned, that so many thousands should be, of captives, should be returned on account of one man. Shall I do that whole bit again because I was garbled there? So it's an indirect statement. This last thing that he was, I suppose, persuading and saying that he was not worth so much that so many thousands of captives ought to be returned on account of one man. Itaque, and so he got his wish. Itaque obtinuit. Nam afros. For nullus, no one, as in no Roman, allowed the Africans seeking, admitted, listened to, even here it says, listened to the Africans. Petentes, present participle, seeking peace. Ipse, he himself returned to Carthage, and he negavit, denied, literally said that not. He said to the Romans, offerentibus, present participle in the dative case, he said to the Romans, offering to keep him, locative, at Rome, offering to keep him at Rome, he said that he was not going to stay mansurum. We're losing the essay there, imagine that the essay were there. Denied that he said that he would not stay in a city in which, after he had served the Africans, he would non posset, he would not be able to have the dignity of an honest citizen. Igitur regressus, Therefore, perfect active participle, having returned to Africa, he was extinctus, he was killed by omnibus supplicis, by all sorts of tortures. It's a nice happy note to end on. I hope you all have a wonderful Thursday, everyone. I'll see you all next lesson. Bye-bye.